the Ambassador of Australia to ASEAN, Her Excellency Jane Duke, the Chair of the ASEAN Connectivity Coordinating Committee, or ACCC, Her Excellency Ambassador Elizabeth Bensuceso, and the distinguished members of the ACCC or representatives on stage for a photo opportunity.
Good afternoon, Your Excellencies. This will be our official photographer. May we have our hands at the sides, please, and give us your best smile. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now may we have the ASEAN way. Right hand over left, please. Give us your best smile. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellencies. May I have the honor to invite His Excellency Jose Luis Montales, Undersecretary of Foreign Affairs for Civilian Security and Consular Concerns, to deliver the opening remarks in behalf of His Excellency Alan Peter Cayetano, Secretary of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of the Philippines.
Excellencies, Her Excellency Jane Duke, Australian High Commissioner to ASEAN, His Excellency Le Luwing Min, Secretary General of ASEAN, fellow delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. The Gospel of John, chapter 13, verses 34 to 35 teaches, "A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another. Just as I have loved you, you also are to love one another. By this all people will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." It is but fitting that we begin with the words of Christ in the Bible, urging all of us to connect in love with one another. On behalf of the Philippine government, I welcome all of you to the launching of the digital content for the Master Plan on ASEAN Connectivity 2025. We are pleased to host this event in the Philippines to premiere the first of a series of 6 videos that will showcase the vision, rationale, aspirations of our master plan in advancing ASEAN connectivity. This master plan is a collective response of all ASEAN countries towards regional integration and a more competitive, inclusive, and cohesive region. It seeks to achieve a seamlessly and comprehensively connected ASEAN that will promote competitiveness, inclusiveness, and a greater sense of community. The MPAC 2025, as we call it, seeks to further enhance infrastructure, trade facilitation, and community building strategies to promote ASEAN's further integration. We in the Philippines fully appreciate the need to interconnect. Being an archipelago, the country strives to build connectivity infrastructure to enlarge its market base, diversify its financial systems, and most importantly, to connect the Filipino people with its ASEAN neighbors. ASEAN connectivity is one of the key foundations towards achieving the integration of the economic, political security, and socio-cultural pillars in one community. Our regional connectivity plays a great role in realizing the ASEAN Community Vision 2025 to transform the region through the ASEAN Economic Community into one of opportunities for our peoples, our business communities, and our external partners. We expect greater and more efficient inter-regional trade, which is a vital component towards realizing the goal of a single market and production base for the benefit of the entire region. Our steady progress notwithstanding, there remain significant challenges to full connectivity, such as enhanced regional connectedness via improved services sectors, the reduction of barriers to trade and investment, addressing challenges relating to mobility of skilled labor, energy, and opening new opportunities for Asian-wide transportation, communication, and exchange. We need the collaborative action of all stakeholders to turn this potential into reality, an enabling operating environment as well as coordination among the different stakeholders and the full realization of our respective expertise and resources will be necessary in translating the plans, goals, and strategies outlined within MPAC 2025 into viable projects and initiatives. ASEAN may also utilize the private sector in order to address gaps and the needs of infrastructure investment throughout the region, such as through public-private partnership. In its chairman's statement of the 30th ASEAN Summit, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte declared that the Philippines fully recognizes the importance of ASEAN's dialogue partners' continued support in achieving full connectivity and integration in the region. We understand that developing ASEAN connectivity is a journey. It is a work in progress to facilitate rules-based, people-centered, and people-oriented ASEAN community. At today's launch of the Master Plan's digital content is a culmination of the ASEAN's collective efforts towards connectivity. 6 highly quality videos as well as a website based on the goals, visions, and strategic areas of the Master Plan 2025 will be released. And the first of these videos, entitled ASEAN Connectivity, Connecting a Region, will be screened today. I am confident that this video and the ones to follow will broadcast a clear, consistent message on ASEAN connectivity to a broader audience and raise awareness on our connectivity initiatives. Allow me to congratulate the Chair and the members of the ASEAN Connectivity Coordinating Committee, as well as the ASEAN Secretariat, for spearheading this project. I also wish to take this opportunity to thank the Government of Australia, represented by Her Excellency Jane Duke, Australian High Commissioner to ASEAN, for supporting this project through the ASEAN-Australia Development Cooperation Program, Phase 2. Brothers and sisters, through our interconnectivity, let us move together towards a region of sustained economic growth, shared prosperity, and social progress while promoting deeper ties among the ASEAN peoples. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Thank you, Your Excellency. May I now have the honor to invite Her Excellency Jane Duke, Ambassador of Australia to ASEAN, to deliver her opening remarks.
Your Excellency, Under Secretary Montales, Your Excellency, Secretary General of ASEAN, Your Excellency, Ambassador Elizabeth Bonsucesso, Chair of the ASEAN Connectivity Coordinating Committee, my dear friends of the CPR, and distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to be here today with you to launch the first in the series of videos promoting the Master Plan on ASEAN Connectivity 2025. When ASEAN leaders adopted MPAC 2025 at the summit in Vientiane last year, they sent a powerful message. Improved connectivity is not an optional extra for regional integration. It is an indivisible part of it. Australia is proud of our close association with MPAC 2025 through our Economic Partnership Program with ASEAN, and we stand ready to implement activities under MPAC including the first program under MPAC's infrastructure strategy and a study on urbanisation. ASEAN, at its very highest levels, recognises that improved connectivity is vital to fully realise the great potential of its community building ambitions. And with MPAC 2025, you are armed with a practical, strategic roadmap to fulfil these ambitions. This commitment from ASEAN member states is fundamental to achieving MPAC 2025 in all its ambition. But, as will soon be reminded in the video, ASEAN's most vital resource is its 630 million people, and it will be ASEAN's people, the entrepreneurs, the investors, professionals, students, workers, travellers, purchasers of goods and services who will both benefit the most from improved connectivity and contribute the most to its realisation. The participation of the global business community will also be a key factor in achieving the goals of MPAC 2025. Greatly increased foreign investment will be vital to fund the infrastructure improvements necessary for physical connectivity. Business and investors have unique insights in the ease of doing business across borders within ASEAN, whether that involves moving goods from Myanmar to Vietnam or employing professionals from the Philippines in Laos. The video that we're about to watch is an excellent initiative on ASEAN's part to help spur the interest of business, investors and the broader community to participate in and reap the benefits of ASEAN connectivity. It highlights ASEAN's demographic dividend, including its large, young and productive workforce, its large and consuming class, as well as the gains made in digital technologies. And it makes a strong case for how improved connectivity can promote an even better business environment to best take advantage of these trends. I'm delighted that Australia was able to support the production of the video we're about to view, as well as the 4 companion videos that will follow on each of the MPAC 2025 focus areas. Australia has a keen interest in the success of ASEAN's connectivity agenda. A better connected ASEAN supports ASEAN's broader integration, and a well-integrated, prosperous and resilient ASEAN is, without question, in all of our region's collective interests. I look forward to these themes being further explored next year when ASEAN leaders will join my Prime Minister in Sydney for the historic ASEAN-Australia Special Summit in March. This summit is an unprecedented opportunity to strengthen the ASEAN-Australia relationship and deepen our strategic and economic partnerships. Growing business opportunities and deepening economic links between Australia and ASEAN will be a key focus for the summit. As ASEAN's first dialogue partner, Australia has always stood ready to support ASEAN in its community building endeavours, and I hope that the MPAC 2025 videos resonate with business and the community and further their interest in the opportunities a better connected and integrated ASEAN brings. I'd like to thank the ACCC, the ASEAN Coordinating Committee on Connectivity, for their leadership, for their initiative in realising the ambitions and delivering on the MPAC 2025 agenda, and for choosing to partner with Australia for this production. And I'd also like to thank the Connectivity Division of the ASEAN Secretariat for bringing you this high quality and informative video we're about to watch. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. May I now have the honor to invite His Excellency Lee Loong-min, Secretary General of ASEAN, to deliver his introductory remarks on MPAC 2025.
Well, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have the names here, but let me welcome and thank you all for your presence in the launching of the Master Plan on ASEAN Connectivity 2025 video series. Allow me also to thank the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Philippines for hosting this event. and I would also like to thank Her Excellency Ambassador Jane Duke, representing the Australian government, for her presence. ASEAN connectivity supports ASEAN's efforts to build an ASEAN community that is prosperous, socially cohesive, people-oriented, and people-centered through improved physical, institutional, and people-to-people linkages. Recognizing the challenges and opportunities in connecting all relevant stakeholders in this diverse region, ASEAN leaders have adopted the Master Plan on ASEAN Connectivities 2025, or MPAC 2025, last year at the 28th ASEAN Summit in Vientiane, the Lao PDR. The MPAC 2025 focuses on 5 strategic areas, namely sustainable infrastructure, digital innovation, seamless logistics, regulatory excellence, and people mobility. To ensure efficient and successful implementation of these 5 strategies, putting in place a proactive communication and engagement strategy is very vital. The range of stakeholders will be broad and diverse, and hence will require us to employ a combination of communication products and tools and engagement processes that will encourage particular stakeholder groups to engage in ways that are conducive to realization of the vision of a connected ASEAN. The ASEAN Connectivity Coordinating Committee has been developing several communication products which are aimed at reaching a wider audience to inform them on ASEAN connectivity, the MPAC 2025, and how it matters to the peoples of ASEAN. The video featuring an overview of MPAC 2025 that we are launching today is the first of a total of 6 videos on MPAC 2025, which are being produced by the ASEAN Coordinating Committee on Connectivity. The remaining 5 videos featuring the 5 strategic areas of MPAC 2025 will be released on a staggered basis over the next 3 months. The videos will relate to you the journey of ASEAN connectivity and the success stories. Web pages and bite-sized stories on ASEAN connectivity will also be developed. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the Australian government through the ASEAN Australia Development Cooperation Program, Phase 2, for supporting the development of these communication products. However, when designed communication products alone would not reach the target audience without effective outreach and socialization activities to mainstream the messages on ASEAN connectivity to the relevant stakeholders. And therefore, I would call on all member states to continuously engage our stakeholders in various forms of interactions, dialogues, and cooperation necessary to strengthen cross-sectoral and cross-pillar coordination, and thus we can ensure the robust implementation of the MPAC 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, we will now present the first video in the MPAC 2025 video series entitled ASEAN Connectivity, Connecting a Region.
ASEAN, a region of opportunities with a young and growing population of more than 620 million people. By connecting ASEAN, we connect these opportunities. Over the past 50 years, ASEAN has shown significant progress and benefits from its regional integration efforts. Its GDP nearly doubled to reach US $2.6 trillion between 2007 and 2016. We can deliver more. The Master Plan on ASEAN Connectivity 2025 aims to achieve a seamless, integrated and comprehensively connected ASEAN. This will promote competitiveness, inclusiveness, and a greater sense of community. What does that mean for you? The master plan will improve the way you live, work, and travel. It will enhance the physical infrastructure that brings us together. It will link our institutions to support our cooperation across borders. Through all this, it connects everyone in this region as one community. ASEAN is a vibrant, growing, multicultural region. Our diversity is our strength. To better harness this potential, ASEAN connectivity will bridge the country's individual strengths to make us collectively stronger. ASEAN connectivity will help us better work together on our common challenges. Our region needs a significant increase in infrastructure investments to meet our growing needs. 90 million more people will call our cities home by 2030. Productivity will also need to grow. We also need to cooperate to reach our full potential. Together, we form the third biggest workforce in the world and one of the world's biggest consumer markets. There is huge potential in our digital economy. Our economies are uniquely positioned to benefit further from global trade and investment. ASEAN connectivity will be enhanced through 5 strategic areas. Sustainable infrastructure, increasing investment, improving infrastructure productivity, and building better cities. Digital innovation, supporting adoption of technology, using digital innovations to improve financial access and enhance data sharing and management. Seamless logistics, lowering costs and improving supply chains. Regulatory excellence, providing common frameworks and removing trade barriers. People mobility, enhancing skills and enabling the movement of our most vital resource, the peoples of ASEAN. Through these areas, the master plan provides a framework for everyone to benefit and come closer together. The master plan for ASEAN Connectivity 2025, reaching for a better tomorrow by connecting ASEAN today.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our program on the launch on MPAC 2025 video series. Please do not forget to visit the ASEAN website at www.asean.org, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram for more information on the video series. Coffee and refreshments are being served. Thank you and good afternoon.